Live. Okay, we are back for episode 8, um, which is day 70 through 80. Iron Farm's not really producing a whole lot yet. I'm going to have to spend some time AFKing here in order to get it really producing, but we did get it done last episode while we were talking about the history of Minecraft. And I am once again having to record the audio after because I just really stink at uh, recording. But, well, I guess if I'm going to start doing things like the script of the Minecraft history and all that, there are going to be days that I'm recording after the fact, but that's definitely not my preferred every week thing. Once I reach 100 days, I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Once I reach 100 days, I may start shortening the videos just to show you that I'm still in this world, but uh, I don't know. I'll figure that out. I'll figure it out. So I was just looking there right now to see whether when I'm chopping down the wood, I'm close enough to register the iron farm working, and it didn't look like I was. But one of these days, I will be AFKing around it in order to uh, get things in order to uh, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. One of these days, I'll write up the script so I can AFK at the iron farm in order to get it going. I think probably right now I'm building up some sticks for emeralds so that I can get some uh, villager trades going. Oh yeah, looking around, there's no way this would be producing yet. There aren't enough villagers actually in the iron farm yet, but they will be. So on a side note, I'm currently playing a Java flat world, and I got to tell you, the trading systems on Java are janky compared to Bedrock. And I think here before too long, I'm going to be trying to head out and find some sulfur. I don't really remember whether that happens this episode, but I think a lot of today is going to be trying to go to the Nether and find a fortress. Maybe do some piglin trading. Hopefully find a guest. I'd really like a happy guest. Going for more logs for trading a bit. A lot of people complain about the pale oak. I really, really like the pale oak. And I know, yeah, it's basically a reskin off of the dark oak, but you know what? I don't really care. It's kind of nice to be able to do some of those builds in white wood. I think right now I'm trying to get close enough to iron farms so that I can see the villagers so that the kids can grow up. So I'm starting to see a problem that I may have to rectify at some point. Not sure how yet. But a lot of the things that I have to AFK for are kind of spread out. Not sure whether I'll do that by moving the monster farm back to taking excellent care of my chickens. One of the chicks did not even land in the water in the hole, so can't even get nuggets out of him. How sad. One more sapling. That's all I need right now. There we go. Probably going to steer around the spruce saplings. I got a ton of those now. I think I'm trying to get my armor up and ready to go to the Nether. I don't know why I keep. Oh, I keep looking in there to see if there's any string from cats because that would tell me that we're getting ready to start producing. Let's see, which one were you? Okay. He's getting a little more expensive, but you know, when you need emeralds. I needed the money. Prot 3? Not quite got enough emeralds for that. But I got mending on all my armor, so I may be about ready to go to the Nether. I don't know what I'm trying to do there because my chest piece already has mending, and I just literally there do it with my sword. No, you can't. You can't enchant a sword with a chest piece. There you go. There we go. I finally got my ducks in a row. Collecting these to put in a chest and leave till day 10,000 when I plant the endless spruce forest, I guess. I don't know. And day 71. I am not wanting to. That's what's going on. I slept on the bed with the with that was sitting on top of the hoppers. 36. Am I gonna get a prot four? Prot three. Prot three. I'm sorry. I don't have the money for a prot four yet. Why did I not put the string back? Why did I not put the string back? Now I'm gonna have to come back and put the string back. Purple, you're killing me, Smalls. Now, there's something I can put on my chest plate. Yes. Now I'm going to go all the way back to put the string up, I bet. I really need to work on getting Prot 3 on everything. Oh, oh, oh. Little experience there. Okay. 5 villagers in the iron farm. Was that an iron golem I saw, or was that a cat? I cannot understand for the life of me how I could not be able to tell the difference between the two, but you know. So, fishing is the go-to time killer. In other words, anytime that I don't have anything productive to do at the moment, I will go fishing. But I've got things productive to do. But part of the productive is actually getting the iron farm up and going. So I don't know. I do know. So I watched a video, YouTube video last night. It was talking about how Gen Xers tend to talk in song lyrics, and I got to thinking, that's like actually my number one way of communicating is song lyrics and movie quotes. So you're going to hear a lot of those, and some of them you may not even recognize. I'm fine with that. Eventually, I'll probably put a uh, fisherman in here too. That would give me a good trade for the salmon and cod. But in the meantime, it doesn't hurt for me to have a little extra food either. Kids watching me fish. I probably already said it, but I'll be honest. The new baby uh, villagers look a little bit creepy. Everything else kind of came out looking cute. The baby villagers came out looking like Damien or something. Put the bowl up. Put the bowl up. Nope. Nope. There, I put the bowl up. My wife would be so proud of me. Except I didn't put it upstairs where I actually have a place for bowls. But, yeah, in the chest that I was going to be getting into anyway. And I am getting ready to head to the Nether now. I know this because I have a ton of deep slate. Or I'll go up and down this ladder about 10 times. That's a possibility too. So when you're going in the Nether, always bring a crafting table with you because the fact is you really don't know where your spawn's going to be. I think I've already kind of looked at my spawn, but oh, and no, I'm not going to the Nether right now. I'm going back to the iron farm. I like going back and forth and up and down and back and forth and up and down. I think I'm kind of clearing out my inventory where it'll actually be the most useful. Yep, I am getting ready to cast my fishing pole. I'm getting ready to go to the Nether because I just put on a gold helmet. And I'm willing to bet as soon as I go through this Nether portal, you're going to see me spam click a lot of deep slate trying to make a safe place to. Oh, I already had a little bit of a place anyway. So I am going to warn you, I think next video I am going to go ahead and turn on the uh, uh, coordinates because this is kind of getting ridiculous trying to find my way around here, especially in the Nether. There we go. Yeah, that's my piglin trading dude. That's something you have to be careful about in the Nether. Is that netherrack breaks so easy. It is really easy to accidentally mine out from underneath yourself if you're not taking it slow and careful. See a ghast over there. Be really nice to find a fortress. Yes, I know I'm going slow. I am not very far from where magma creams can be hitting me through the blocks. So, oh, and a ghast. And the ghast disappeared. That's always a comforting thought. You got a ghast in your world and you don't know where he is. I'm sorry, that's a Java and Bedrock issue. But what you're going to find in Bedrock is the Javas, the gas spawn a lot more frequently in Bedrock than they do in Java. Tell you another thing that I've noticed: the mobs in Java don't see you from nearly as far as the mobs in Bedrock. In that flat world that I'm doing, you can practically run right between the slimes, and they don't even notice you until you're like so close, and by then they can't exactly do anything. Whereas in flat world and Bedrock, they'll see you from a mile off and come hunting for you. So, starting to see some magma creams spawning up ahead. Like I said, they can be fairly dangerous. I've got a little bit of a way to deal with them, but it takes a lot more blocks. Yep. See, and didn't drop any magma cream. So I've seen in Java a lot of players riding the striders. To me, that's just not worth it because the striders don't move fast enough. But what you get seen by a ghast, you're still not going to have a good day. If they moved a little bit faster, maybe. Dude, Strider, you need to move. I mean, I think they're kind of derpy and cute. I like them. I like them. I like them as a mob added into the game. They're just not very useful to me. In fact, they get in the way more often than not when I'm trying to get. carefully move my way through the Nether. And as I explained last video, um, the fact is, a lot of what I try to do in the Nether is create a safe way to move back and forth. There's another ghast. I'm lucky he didn't see me. If I'm like in a Nether waste biome on solid ground, I don't mind gas because, they're easy enough to shoot down. But when you're in the middle of a lava lake, they're not quite as um, convenient, we'll say. So if you notice my method here, what I'm doing is uh, placing a block to either side of the path every other block. Reason I do that is that makes it where only the little magma creams can actually hop up here, as opposed to getting pounded by one of the big ones. Like that. Yep, like that. Yep, yep. I may be to the point that I need to leave for a little while and come back. And I think that's exactly what I did. Let him despawn. So I will say this for on Java's defense of how easy either version is to play. The non-hostile mobs on Java are annoying as hell. Like seriously. You cannot shoot an arrow in the nether to kill a skeleton or a wither skeleton or a blaze without a piglin getting in the zombie piglin getting in the way. You cannot cut down a tree without one of your villagers just crowding in and waiting to get hit by the axe so that the iron golems in your village will, pulverize you. So, and there's magma cream coming right at me. But the way I've got this built up, if I'm not like at the very end, he can't touch me. Look at those two little derpy Strider kids. Did he go away? Let's get a little bit further. And there's a ghast out of nowhere. Come on, lower down. There we go. I mean, either version, Java or Bedrock, I guess, can definitely ruin your plans. So, funny thing, it's kind of weird, actually. Like, I came into this world in a basalt delta, and quite frankly, just about every world I start up recently is a basalt delta. Watch the theory about the sulfur cube. I've kind of got my own theory about it. I really don't think the sulfur cube's actually related to the magma cream and slime. They just act too differently. I mean, it's not like you can put a magma cream or a magma block or a slime in a bucket. See, this is so awesome. I've literally got a magma block spawner right above me practically. If you look up, there's a shelf that they just keep falling off of. This is not fun. This is my least favorite biome in the entire game. There are other biomes that are dangerous that have their own kind of beauty to them. No, this there's no beauty here. This is just danger at every turn. Can I there? Oh, and there's a lot of that in this biome too. Okay, so that one's not coming at me, so I can go ahead and move up a little bit to discourage it from coming my way. And immediately, look at that amazing bedrock regeneration. Isn't that great? Okay, I still don't see any fortress in the distance. Trying to decide what to do here. Do I go in a different direction? Do I keep going in this direction? Not really sure. I could keep going in this direction for 1,000 blocks and not see a fortress, or it could be that if I just get past this lava ocean, I see one. So, not really sure. I mean, if nothing else, I can go ahead and go forward enough to get rid of the blocks I have. There's another ghast. And there's a magma cube, like, right in my face. Think I'm probably going to head in a different direction. See if I can get out of this biome. Eventually, I may end up just going ahead and looking at chunk base, but I always want to try, at least try, to find one without it first. It is nice to know that I pretty much had the right level. Gravel, almost immediately. And anytime you're tunneling in the Nether. Oh, yeah, we're not getting out of the Salt Delta this direction. Okay, let's try this direction. I mean, if nothing else, maybe this can give me a direction to head. You get out of the Basalt Delta, it's not that hard to actually like move around. See if I can reach it. There we go. Okay, those random pockets of lava are a fun little surprise every once in a while. Of course, I'll be getting that anywhere in the Nether, but oh, are we like? Yeah, nothing that way. Yeah, I can even see my with the tunnel that I built this uh from this angle. So yeah, nope. Keep going. That looks fun. Not helpful though. What are we gonna get up here? Magma block's gonna come in useful when I do a raid farm. Ah, misplacing blocks, always a great way to keep your mining efficient. A lot of magma around here. And it's not like that I don't have use for it, but oh, not that I don't have use for it, but it's not a whole lot of use for it currently. And basalt. Let's get to an opening and see what we can see. So, fun little tip, if you want to walk on magma blocks, you can just by crouching. But I'm really trying not to take that long to do things on this world. Go ahead and pick up some of this salt because I do kind of like it in some builds. Ugh, I'm sorry. Okay, we got an opening. We got an opening. What can we? Oh, that don't look good. Oh, that don't look good. Okay, let's try direction number 3. Yeah, this is a great nether spawn. Amazing. At least 3 directions are to more basalt delta. Mm, chips. Okay, that's my stairway up, so I don't want to dig through it. Not like you need a torch to see down here, but a torch is a good way to mark things you need to mark. And I'm kind of trying to just find a direction to head. If I knew for sure there was a fortress down one of these routes, I would go ahead and take it. So, like I said, I may just go ahead and look on Chunk Base, but it won't happen on this video. Oh, Soul Sand, that's not Salt Delta. It's not like my favorite. Oh, wow. Like he gave me no time. And he disappeared. Take a little bit of shelter for a second. Eat lunch in the trenches. Wow. Love this spawn. See if we can get a different angle on things. Okay, there's a little bit of a warped forest, but man, that ain't much. Wow, that gas just don't like me, does it? That's okay. You don't have to. Um, okay. See, I just killed one despawned in front of me, and now this one above me too. And this is pretty common for Bedrock. Man, all I can think right now is that's a lot of gas tiers that I'm dropping into the lava. Funny thing is, I didn't turn on giant biomes in this world, and yet this basalt delta seems to go on forever. Let's see if I can get to that warped forest and see what happens from there. Gather up some of these blocks that I'd left behind. All right. And I could go ahead and do one of those potions, and it would at least take a little bit of worry off of my mind, but I really don't want to waste them either. So if I can do it without them, I'd like to. But man, I should at least have one in the hot bar. I would. See if I can get this fairly quickly. Because, man, I really do want to see what's on the other side of that warped forest. Um, I don't know. I think that's the best angle of attack on that warped forest. Looks like more of a sloped surface there where I can actually walk up. Watch, I get to the other side of that warped forest and it's just more, oh wow. That kind of startled me. Yeah. Let's give ourselves a little bit of cushion from the magma cubes. I keep calling them magma creams, magma blocks, magma whatever, magma monsters. That sounds like a Marvel Comics thing. Man, I'm not. Get out of the way. Oh, and a gasp right in my face. And I'm bridging with Netherrack, which will absolutely get blown away by a gas attack. See, this is a lot more gutsy than I think I should be. I think I need to probably head back and get some more deep slate. I know what direction I want to head now. Problem is, I killed this ghast, another one will spawn. And yet I'm still being brave and out of my way, dude. He is like hunting me. He is like seriously stalking me. I almost made eye contact with the Enderman. So, hot take. A couple of months ago, Mojang actually nerfed the Enderman in Bedrock so that they don't like attack the second you make eye contact like they used to on Bedrock. Um, I actually kind of miss that dynamic. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna block that off, but here before too long, I'll remember that I've got my Piglin Trader dude down there. And now I forgot which direction I was. Yeah, I think it's this one though. think I'm gonna head back and get more deep slate. With ghasts around, bridging with netherrack is just kind of a whole bunch of note with the side of not in a snowball's chance in the nether. Okay, let's go drop off. One of these days I will fix that uh porch. If you're wondering why I'm keeping the hay bales in my inventory, um, it's purely because that's a easy way to stockpile food. Yeah, not seeing a whole lot of deep slate. Deep slate's got the highest blast resistance. So we pretty much know what that's going to mean. I'm trying to find any other way other than going back down into the mine. But at the end of the day, I think I'm going to need to. For once, though, I really don't need to be using my fortune pickaxe, but I think I will anyway, just because I didn't think about it at the time. But it's not like I need cobbled deep slate for this particular uh, job. Yeah, right down there. But collecting deep slate doesn't take as long as it did when I had my stone pickaxe. That's for sure. And did I bring any torches? Oh, I did. Good. Okay. I don't know how many stacks I'm going to go with this time. It's not like I really have that far to go. That's a big patch of tough when I'm trying to get deep slate. One of these days, going down and mining like this might end up running into like a ancient, uh, no, no, ancient city or something. I guess it is ancient. That would be kind of cool. I'd love to have a Swiss sneak. There's almost 4 stacks, and there's diamond. There's more diamond and more diamond. All the diamond. Okay. Anyway, back to mining tough when I'm wanting deep slate. That works. All right, let's see what we can do. I hope you enjoyed my history of Minecraft. That was a whole lot of research I had to do for that. I mean, that was at least 2 hours of Wikipedia and videos to watch. I'm just joking. It was actually a lot more than that. A lot. But that's the kind of thing I'm kind of interested in, so put up the diamonds. What's funny is I'm seeing all this gravel that I'm going through in this world, and I'm sitting here thinking, man, in my super flat world, either the Bedrock or the Java one, I would love to have that much gravel. Mm, did I just put back all my food? Because I think I only had like a couple of beef left. Yeah, I did. I've got 2 steaks on me. That is going to get me a long ways. That is one gas hit. There, that's better. I mean, that's not a tremendous amount of food, but it's better than what I left with. That's definitely for sure. Okay, come on. Leave your front door open. There you go. So at least the zombie piglins aren't as quite as annoying in Bedrock as they are in Java. And in that case, that means they're not quite as dangerous. I will concede that. Most every other mob in Bedrock is a lot more dangerous than that I've run into. is a lot more dangerous in Bedrock than in Java, but zombie piglins aren't. They don't tend to get in the way as much as. Oh, good shot there. Was it over? It's just gunpowder. But okay, back to tunneling. Not exactly sure, but I think I actually probably could have run over the surface there to the to where I'm wanting to go. But let's do things the hard way. Tell you what though, I'd really love to get my hands on some of that crimson nylium. Oh, yep, yep. Come on, pop up back here. I need to smack you around a little bit. I'm pretty sure I saw a gas there too. I'm still in the habit of just not looking at the Endermen at all. Because, if you don't make eye contact, there's no way they'll think you did, except when they do. I hate magmas. Whole debate right now about the creeper being a horrible addition to Minecraft. And fact is, I'll take a creeper over magma cubes any day. While you're sitting here in the nether trying to avoid eye contact with Endermen, keep an eye out for ghasts. Try not to hit zombie piglins. And then you've got the magma cubes that are like bouncing out of the lava at you. Yeah, I think they're really a key component of fun gameplay. What are you doing? What are you doing? Dude, lay out to the sides. You skipped a block. That means they can hit you. think at this point in time, I'm just trying to get the tunneling done. Yeah. Watch I get up here and just find more basalt delta behind the. Dude, come here. Got him. And just made two small ones. Awesome. And that ghast is just floating around looking at me. And he was literally hitting me towards the lava. I think he was aiming. Only one stack left. Yeah, that's probably not a horrible idea. However, ignoring that ghast is a horrible idea. There we go. There. Now I can work my way towards the surface in a semi-safe manner. I think right now we had a storm going on, which means, you know, there's always the chance that the house will get struck by lightning or, lose power or whatever, and the world will get corrupted. And I've gone far enough in this world, I really don't want it to get corrupted. Ooh, Yeah, I'm not gonna do that right on top of me, and then I'll go ahead and like break the block right on top of me. But okay. Am I going to head to the surface? Think maybe I was just trying to like zip through here and see if we were at Warped Forest or uh Basalt Delta on the other side of this. See, here I'm using gravel like it's cheap, and in the super flat worlds, it's anything but. Love that. No! No! Come on! Wow! Please, please, give me a way out of the Basalt Delta biome. No. Oh no. Oh. Grab a couple of pieces of denilium. Um, yeah, I think at this point in time, I'm going to go ahead and consult Chunk Base because it looks like I'm going to need to tunnel over lava one way or the other, and I'd really like to have some assurance that I'm heading towards a fortress. I don't want to hit a bastion yet, not because I'm afraid of it or anything, but because my primary goal for the Nether is actually the blaze rods and Nether wart. There's more warped forest. Let's see if we can find an easy way to it. But man, that looks like the Salt Delta on past it. Yeah, I do not want to get knocked off here by a magma cube. Not so much worried about a ghast right now, because this is pretty low, but a magma cube could definitely ruin my day. Well, ruin this world. Ghasts usually don't spawn in warped forest. The problem is there is so much basalt delta around here. Yeah, that's basalt delta over there. That they could spawn in the basalt delta, and I could be dealing with the consequences in the warped forest. Now, if this were just a survival world, I would be running home and dropping off that crimson nylium just to make sure I don't die from with it in my inventory. But in a hardcore world, that really doesn't matter. If you die, you're not going to have the crimson nylium either way. But I do kind of like using warped wood. It's kind of annoying to chop down, but kind of in some uses worth it. Be really nice if I could find a crimson forest too. And yep, I see that basalt delta, and it looks like it curls behind the warped forest. I mean, the warped forest would be a great place to get eyes of ender pearls when I'm ready, but got to find a fortress first. Let's see what's up here. Oh, okay. Take care of this dude. Oh, ender pearl. Brown mushrooms. Okay, so I think I've got a couple of episodes in the near future looking for sulfur caves, and then I think after that I'm going to consult chunk base, see if I can find at least what direction to head. Go ahead and grab some soul sand because if I find the uh fortress, I'm gonna need soul sand to grow the nether wart on. 34, that should be enough. But you know what I could do? Go ahead and mine down to 14, roughly. Okay, I think that's right. I think that's right. I guess I shouldn't mutter to myself, huh? Ooh, gold. At least if I'm going to mutter to myself where you can hear me. Until I build my gold farm, this is about the best way I'm going to get gold, especially with that fortune pickaxe. Double check what kind of piglin that dude is, because you get the live kind, and you can get all kinds of trouble. Oh, I missed one. Missed a couple. That's a disadvantage of working with a efficient pickaxe in the nether. 30 ingots, that's not bad. Maybe go. You know, it's possible if I can get a happy guest from the piglin trader I've got, which I'll now realize that I blocked off. It's possible that I could go out like 1,000 blocks. Or, well, it'd be about 1,800 blocks. Make a new nether portal and see if we find a fortress that way. So let's go try and see if we can get a little bit of a happy guest. Eventually, if I have the world long enough, I'll probably go ahead and do some rails out this way. That's a little bit of a long run. And I just collected all that gold back. Crying obsidian, that's next to worthless to me at the moment. Quartz, all you'd be able to use that. Leather, I've got a leather farm at home. Nether bricks, I can make plenty of those on my own. I really kind of wish the piglins traded you a little bit of nether wart. That would be nice, but they're not going to. But I would still need. Ooh, more ender pearls. I would still need uh the blaze rods. So yeah, I would still need to find the fortress. So I've got a conundrum on my Java world. I've got a fortress, plenty of blaze rods. I've even got two wither skeleton skulls out of it, but no nether wart. I can't find any nether wart in that fortress. So I'll probably have to find another fortress. Easy enough to do in a super flat. That bundle's just about full. Be kind of nice if he'd throw me some string so I could make another bundle, but I've kind of found these guys don't often trade you what you actually want. Come on, happy guest, happy guest. Come on. Okay, there's a soul speed. I'll probably be able to use that, but I really want a happy guest. More nether brick. Yep, yep, that bundle's full. String? Throw me some string? Nope. More soul sand, which I mean that the soul sand won't hurt, but a water bottle. So if you drink these as they give them to you, they'll stack. And dude, dude, string, string. See, now I got to figure out what to throw out. Okay, no happy guest. Um, okay, let's go drop all this off at home. Then maybe, just maybe, see about some beds, blow some stuff up down here in the nether, and see if I can get some gold that way. I'm gonna step away while I'm running back home. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Had to grab a drink. My mouth gets kind of dry doing this. So, what you missed as I was standing up to get a drink, I accidentally kicked my tower and knocked a bunch of stuff around. So, now what you're dealing with is me on my knees talking to myself while I'm trying to find my uh, uh, Wi Fi connector. Not that I need Wi Fi for what I'm doing at the moment, but I will definitely need Wi Fi to actually upload this video. But I found it. Always be careful when you're mining in the Nether in Bedrock not to mine directly above you because lava seriously likes to hide in pockets like that. Trying to dig out a long tunnel here. That way I can start mining off to either side, but I don't know if I grabbed any beds. I didn't look. But if not, there's always a chance I'll run into gold just by creating the tunnel. But man, gold is seeming pretty sparse in this world. So I'm not exactly sure how much I'll find. I guess we will see. There's some. Ah. So, ancient debris. Uh, One of the people I play Minecraft with, she's just kind of starting out. She started calling this the old stuff. So we've kind of just started calling it the old stuff, which is kind of fitting, I think. Ancient debris. Okay, some more soul sand. Again, I'm looking at all this gravel thinking, wow, what I could do with it in my other worlds. What we got here? Well, there's some gold. Um, yeah, I don't necessarily need more netherrack at the moment. And there come a time that I'm mining netherrack just to get netherrack so I can make some nether bricks. But okay, that's interesting. Any more? Oh, apparently I walked right over some. Drop down a crafting table and 27. I mean, I think I'm debating right now whether to try going back and trading that, or whether to keep on going, see if I can get more. I don't necessarily see any more easily obtainable gold. That looks like I'm gonna keep going, see if I can find some more. I'm good with that. Oh, some more old stuff. Ooh, three. I might have enough netherite for a uh, full suit before I even ever go to a bastion and get the upgrade. I think at one point in time along here, I run into a real thick patch of uh, blackstone, and I kind of wonder whether it might be the bottom of a bastion. But I can't remember whether that was this world or another. Oh, I see. Oh, that's a zombie piglin. He won't care. Oh, good thing they didn't see me mine it. However, you guys interested in a trade here? I don't have a whole lot of inventory space, but maybe you guys will give me something that the other guy didn't. like a happy guest. That would be kind of nice. And you gave me string. Now that I got a couple extra bundles in my inventory, you gave me string. I see how it is. Gave me all the stuff to make another bundle. All right, guys, come on. A happy gas would be a really, really nice trade. You would have me really happy. Uh, pardon the pun. I don't need more crying obsidian. Um, thank you for the soul sand, but I'm really kind of good there. Okay. Well, thank you guys for not much. Okay. Ooh, I've got a little bit more gold. Will 5 more gold make a difference? Watch that he spawned. Nope, nope. I see one. You gonna get it, dude? You walked right by it, man. What's going on? You too good to trade with me now? There we go. They're giving me fire resistance potions. They want me to actually tunnel through the nether. This is not good. All right, all right, 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 right. Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, am I far enough that they won't see me if I run into gold? Will I run into gold? Is there any more gold in this world? So be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment or two, even if you're talking about how boring the old man is when he's just mining in the shafts. I'm fine with that. Because to be honest, I'm kind of feeling a little bit shafted right now by the piglins. That's a total of like over a stack of gold that I've traded them and haven't gotten a single dried gas yet. Might have to actually create a gold farm before I ever get a happy cast. That's kind of funny because the one patch of Soul Sand Valley we found hasn't had nearly enough to have actually a uh, bone formation in it. What a fossil. Okay, put all my nether junk in this barrel right here. I need to make some more barrels. I could put that fire charge up. Instead, I'll spread them out to multiple chests. Okay. Okay. Day 77, and I haven't found a fortress yet. So, got 3 more days in this video, so let's see what we can do. Um, So, I mean, statistically speaking, I should be able to get a gas that's a few more gold. I mean, eventually they're going to have to trade me one. The laws of probability. Can I hit him through here? Oh, oh, oh. Woohoo, gas tier. Still won't do me any good without the Nether Wart and Blaze Rod, but you know, uh, I mean, I guess if I could get enough of them, I could make a happy guess that way. Actually, I need to look up the recipe for a dried gas. Yeah, I need three more of those. No, 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 no. I need seven more of those. Man, they just don't drop them that often. Oh, just throughout gravel that in my other world would be so nice. But I mean, I get it. In this world, it's not that rare. There's, nope, that's quartz. That's lava. Man, I am stubbornly just doing everything but creating a gold farm. And the fact is, that would be an amazing resource because it would be a lot of experience and a lot of gold. And frankly, potentially, it would be like enchanted swords too. I mean, they would be butter knives, but still. Let's go ahead and grab some of this glowstone. And I am still not seeing very much gold at all. At all. Yep, nothing there. Okay. Hello, Mr. Enderman. Yeah, here it is. I mean, two big patches of black stone right next to each other. I mean, it happens, and I'm kind of low to be seeing any signs of a bastion. There's some gold. Might even be enough to warrant going back and trying to trade. But I'll go on and see if I can find a little bit more. A lot of gravel down this path. Sorry if I seem a little bit obsessed with gravel. It's because uh, I had to actually use lava to light another portal in Java in my Java flat world the other day. Because in the flat world, there's no way to get gravel until you've been to the Nether. Hmm. There you go. If you don't hit it the first time, just keep spamming holes all around you. Okay, more soul sand. I mean, I'd hate to give that up just because I don't need it at the moment, because eventually I will. More gold. I'm glad I decided to keep stubbornly going for more. Let's see what we can get now. Those one piglins shouldn't have despawned because some of them had armor on, or at least the ones that had armor on shouldn't have despawned. But I'm not exactly sure whether that works when you didn't give them the armor. Yep, empty my inventory and just fill it back up. That was really productive there. However, I will point out this is going to be a nice long tunnel when I start uh, going down side to side looking for netherite. Be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. I've got to go to my crafting table. Will there be another ghast in here this time? No, even better. What are you going to do, Purple? Okay. I mean, what I'll do is I will head down the tunnel and kill them one at a time and hope for some magma creams. Come on, get out where I can. It's only 21. But, I mean, in theory, that should be enough. Let's do some healing. It's never good to be stuck in the nether with anything but full health. Happy guest. Dried guest. Give me a dried guest. La di da. Soul sand? No. Quartz. Another brick. This is not looking good. Might walk out of here with enough nether brick to build a fortress myself. Now that might be a project to undertake at some point in time. Building a fortress in the overworld. I mean, I couldn't do the blaze spawners and uh, wither skeletons definitely wouldn't spawn on it, but skeletons and zombies and creepers would. They really want me tunneling through the nether, don't they? Ooh, but I may walk out of here with enough ender pearls that if I can. What are you doing, dude? That if I can just get the blaze rods, I'll be able to go to the end. Get me an elytra and some shulker boxes. Oh, an iron nugget that will take up way too much space. And no dried guest. Okay. Go ahead and grab the sports while I'm here. Grabbed it with my silk touch. It'll take up less space, and I can use it later as experience when I need to heal up like my pickaxe, or if I can ever get it, my elytra or something like that. Okay. Yeah, I do believe after my sulfur search for the sulfur mines caves, I may go ahead and turn on my uh, uh, locations and my coordinates and consult chunk base because I am not getting anywhere with this method. Like I said, there are just too many directions I could head and not encounter anything. Dump all this junk off. And yeah, it's junk because none of it's what I need it to be. I mean, I got a lot of good loot out of that trip, out of the trip to the Nether, just not really what I was looking for. And it used a whole lot of gold that could have been used for golden apples and such. Nope, you ain't really got anything I need, man. But I've got two wandering traders at the same time. That doesn't happen very often. Ooh, do I have mangrove? I don't think I have mangrove. What barrel did I shove my emeralds in? I think I just saw them. They're there. Okay, give me that mangrove. And I snagged one of your llamas. Um, where I'm gonna need a dirt block because I don't think it grows on sand. And you still don't have anything that I really want. There's my dirt block, and there's a good location. Here we go. I'm gonna check my monster chest and know that, oh, I'm actually gonna fish for a few minutes so that it's got time to do a little bit of something something. I mean, at this point in time, there's not much more I can do in 2 days to find a fortress. So I'll just rethink my methodology. Turned around to look at the monster spawner. Probably while I was doing that, something tried to bite on my pole, but that sounded a little wrong. Or did it? Yeah, meantime, let's see what we can catch. The whole AFKing thing is one of the big problems with doing the 100-day videos. That's why this is a how long can I survive, not a can I survive 100 days. I don't question that. Like I said early on in the series, the fact is somebody could start a world and hide in a hole for 100 days and say they survived 100 days in hardcore, long as they didn't starve. But seeing how long I can do it, that's a whole different matter. And right now I'm at almost 80 days. So one of these days, I see that sugar cane over in the corner of my screen. One of these days, I need to upgrade my sugar cane farm. Now that I've got hungry villagers to take care of, they need more paper. More pointedly, I need more paper to trade to them to get more emeralds. With those flames, it's hard to tell whether it's working, but you just kind of have to trust the process. So yeah, at this point in time, I could either travel 1,800 blocks in a direction. I would need to build a little hut or something. Usually I do that with a happy gas, but may have to do it on foot, or I can go ahead and figure out what chunk base says the location of a fortress is and tunnel through the Nether. The traveling out 1,800 blocks is hit or miss because it would still be really easy to miss a fortress that way. But disadvantage of doing campfires or any kind of fire source is witches have those potions of fire resistance themselves, and they can last a long time in a fire. So every once in a while, you still got to go in and beat them up with a sword. However, eventually I'll have wither roses, and that speeds up the farm a good chunk. The cat's wanting my attention again. He doesn't care about Minecraft. He doesn't care about YouTube. All he cares about is getting his neck scratched. And getting his head shook by my hand. He loves that. I don't know why, but yeah, you're not going to mess up my island. See, it is working. And day 79. So, are you a new one? Nope, nope. Can I get that trident? Nope. All you gave me was your rotten flesh. I don't care about your rotten flesh. I don't have a cleric yet. So, but before anybody says anything about me cheating by going to the chunk base, let me point out to you, if you are in a military engagement, that's not called cheating, that's called recon. And it's an important part of any kind of military engagement. So, there. Oh, I'm getting some good stuff. I'm getting ready to blow some stuff up. But whenever I'm doing this, I always make sure I'm taking sand that I'm not going to miss later. So, I mean, I want this beach to eventually look good. I don't want it to look like I've been using it as a sand farm. Drowned there, but he's not a trident drown, so I really don't care about him. Except if he gets too close, he'll keep me from being able to go to sleep at night. But this is day 79, so the end of this day. Wonder how much gunpowder I've got in my chests. Let's see, there it is. Gunpowder, gunpowder. Let's run upstairs. I know I had some from the Nether. Oh, I had some TNT from. Oh, that temple. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So there's a good little bit of TNT I can make up for a future video. Oh, there's 16 gunpowder. Do I see it? Am I going to see it? I am. There we go. I mean that won't last very long, but it's better than nothing. Heck, it's better than five. Let's put some unbreaking on the bow. Yeah, that's a big difference in cost. I got a broom stand. Maybe I need a cleric. Sell some of this rotten flesh. I'm gonna blow some stuff up. Ha ha ha. Hey, y'all. And then, of course, me fumbling with the uh, perspectives. I'll be honest, before I started recording like this, I actually never used the different perspectives. When you're just playing Minecraft, you don't really need first person point of view. There's my iron golem. Ha ha ha. We haven't dropped it. Oh, there we go. It started. It has started. What are you gonna, um, yeah, let's get you leveled up. Locked in and leveled. Locked and leveled. Yep. Okay. More sticks. That's awesome. I'll be able to use that. Not going to be able to use that stone pickaxe. Once I've gone to diamond, I am not going back to stone. There may be times I go back to iron, but not stone. But for right now, that iron chest is going to be. I guess I'm saving the full one and getting rid of the damaged one. That makes sense. There's a little bit more food. I don't know what I was looking at there. Think I need to come out and decorate around the iron farm too. Looks kind of bland. Lock you in. Lock you in. And before long, I'll be trading iron ingots to them from the iron farm. They work by summoning the iron golem, and I work by killing their iron golems and trading them their own goods. That sounds fair to me. Am I going to do the same thing with the iron boots? No, I'm probably just going to melt the good ones. Yeah, that looks like what I'm going to do. Nope, I am not going to burn my bow. Actually, I can't, but give myself a new iron axe. Won't be too long before I'll be able to buy a better one. But for right now, oh, the end of the day, tomorrow. And look at the top of my bald head.